They bulldozed an entire black neighborhood in Houston for townhomes. Freedmen's Town, 4th Ward, 1860s. One of the largest communities of freed slaves west of the Mississippi. Over 40,000 people at its peak. They built brick streets, churches, schools, businesses. A thriving black middle class right in downtown Houston. 1960s. The city called it blighted. Interstate 45 cut straight through. Entire blocks demolished. Families scattered. 1990s. Developers wanted luxury housing. They tore down freedmen's cottages from the 1870s. The city let it happen. Preservationists fought. Too late. Today, 4th Ward townhomes sell for over $1 million. A few historic structures remain, protected now. But the people who built that neighborhood? Gone. Freedmen's Town is still on the map. The community that made it? Erased for progress. This is Houston's hidden history. And they don't teach it in schools.
Oh yes, indeed. The solution to the problem. The solution to the problem is you have to really give this world a bill of divorce from all the evil concepts that we have been indoctrinated with. All of the suicide, self-hatred, division, conflict, selfishness, egomaniac madness, all of this satanic immorality that many are drowning inside, the extreme degenerate, debauchery, savage degradation. You cannot truly really solve any of our problems without taking divine divinity, holy correction. The Juneteenth federal holiday is a mockery, trash, disrespect. They just have changed the name from Emancipation Proclamation, giving our ancestors a false concept of freedom in those Confederate states of January the 1st of 1863. Joe Biden, they used him to sign in this legislation to establish this mockery Juneteenth Day as a federal holiday. The term holiday comes from the word holy day, from the Old English term word called Hally the Egg. But the true historical reality, after the Emancipation Proclamation deception, which they have reclassified with the mockery deceptive term called Juneteenth, which the term proclamation, it just means to announce as a speech. But it does not represent true divine divinity, true ancient justice. It's a serpent-tongued hypocrisy, because after the emancipation, which they call Juneteenth serpent deception hypocrisy, many of our ancestors, men and women, they came together to build independent communities, homes, hospitals, businesses, like the one called Freedmen's Town in Houston, Texas, established in the late 1860s. Just like another town called Nicodemus, which our ancestors built that community west of Mississippi River of 1877. Another ancestor community was called Eatonville of Florida of 1877, which today is targeted with their demonic game they call gentrification. Another ancestor community, they called it Brooklyn, Illinois, located near St. Louis across the Mississippi River, established with the help of one of our sister ancestors who went by the name of Priscilla of 1827, who led other of our ancestors into St. Clair, Illinois, near St. Louis, across the Mississippi River. Also, there were many hundreds of other independent communities that our past ancestors developed to live in. They built all of their homes, their businesses, and they had church temples. But it was not based upon today's so-called Christianity buffoonery of T.D. Jakes saying, "Has anybody been swallowed up in the Sodom and Gomorrah bed?" Which these independent communities have been destroyed from its original foundation, like the community of our ancestors called Freedmen's Town in the state of Houston, Texas of 1868. There was an ancestor brother by the name of Reverend John Henry Jack Yates. He established a college in 1885 where he taught our past ancestors how to build their very own homes, building, skills, masonry, carpentry. They had theaters, in jazz clubs. But in the year of 1939, our enemies, they used the same old demonic term they call eminent domain through their demonic court system of lawlessness at this time to destroy the independency of our ancestors' community known as Freeman Town of Houston, Texas of 1865. Now they call it the 4th Ward. Following the emancipation announcement in Texas, Great Deception, now reclassified today as Juneteenth, which sounds like some type of immature Josie and the Pussycats comic cartoon mockery title of September the 12th, 1970. This so-called Juneteenth is the same old garbage can mockery Great Deception. Our ancestors of this timeline are long gone and dead, who experienced all types of injustice, and still no true divine divinity, true justice has been established by righteousness execution. You would think this type of overstanding would give us a change of thought, of self-critical examination, checkmate, self-correction. The very first step towards our many problems must be divinity, divine, holy correction. I will repeat. One of the very first important steps towards correcting some of our problems must be done by divinity, divine, holy correction. Anything outside this equation is nothing but the continuation of the everyday, same old merry-go-round, maniac, madness, until the Most High pulls the plug on all this evil. We still have to deal with the everyday reality. Now let's get into the scientific, specific, terrific, great poetry commentary song called, titled, Sparks Turns into Flames. Sparks turns into flames. Sparks turns into flames. Sparks turns into flames. The sparks turn into flames. The sparks turn into flames. The sparks turn into flames.
Sparks turn into flames. Sparks turn into flames. Sparks turn into flames. Sparks turn into flames.
The sparks turn into flames. The sparks turn into flames. The sparks turn into flames. The sparks turn into flames. The sparks turn into flames. The sparks turn into flames. The great Metatron, born again, my friend, comprehend. Qualification, the sparks turn into flames. There's no playing games, insane or vain. Sparks turn into flames. Yeshua, Yahushua, yes, the great man, wax strong. The countenance terrible. Rock, shock, rumble, the humble. The big get down, the tear down, the beat down, yes, the smack down, smack down. The great Metatron, born again, my friend, comprehend. Qualification, the sparks turn into flames. There's no playing games, insane or vain. Sparks turn into flames. Yeshua, Yahushua, yes, the great man, wax strong. The countenance terrible. Rock, shock, rumble, the humble. Rock, shock, rumble, the humble. The big get down, the tear down, the beat down, yes, the smack down, smack down. The great Metatron, born again, my friend, comprehend. Qualification, the sparks turn into flames. There's no playing games, insane or vain. Sparks turn into flames. Yeshua, Yahushua, yes, the great man, wax strong. The countenance terrible. Rock, shock, rumble, the humble. The big get down, the tear down, the beat down, yes, the smack down, smack down. 1,000 celestial angelic gladiators, divine intervention. Just to mention the judgment sentence, the multitude of men, four winds, heavens to do. The man comes out the sea, the great mountain. Yes, Yahushua, yes, double trouble. Goodbye, bye. I beheld the vision, sweating bullets, the evil man afraid. After the dark days come the brighter days. The big spark turned into flames, shooting fire out the mouth. The mighty angelic brethren, clouds and rainbows, yes, faces like the sun, feet like pillars of fire, shooting fire out the mouth. The mighty angelic brethren, clouds and rainbows, yes, faces like the sun, feet like pillars of fire. The great Sonfiyyah represent a great multitude of astro-galactic intelligence. The spark turned into flames. I turned around and I saw the feet of fire once again. The great Sonfiyyah represent a great multitude of astro-galactic intelligence. With astro-galactic intelligence. With astro-galactic intelligence. The spark turned into flames. I turned around and I saw the feet of fire once again. sparks turn into flame. Isaiah 66, fire, sword, fury, flames, yes, slain. Who's the one to blame? Abel and Cain, brain insane, yes, it was all in vain. Abomination, temporary fame, yes, there's no escape inside the airplane from the celestial brain, yes, the wild man is gonna get tamed, yes, indeed. Brother man, brother house, you know the solution. It's called the big fat bull solution, yes, the wild man is gonna get tamed. Brother house, you know the solution. It's called the big fat bull solution. Divine intervention, the decision, not religion, condition, precision. You still eat pig feet and pigeons. I saw the blast of fire coming out the mouth. The lady with the big fat mouth, shut up, shut up. You still eat pig feet and pigeons. I saw the blast of fire coming out the mouth. The lady with the big fat mouth, shut up, 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 shut up. The blast of fire, flaming breath, superhero, grandsire, fire, no zero. The great tempest fell with violence, multitude fight, burned down, incineration. Skunk smelled the hell, nothing perceived but the dust and smell the smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. I shut my mouth to meditate, drinking lemonade, yes, in the summer shade. Thank you for the atonement, yes, Yahushua, blood on the tree. Justification, salvation, mercy, please, sackcloth, prostration, yes, to get down on the ground, the battle axe sound. Oh yeah, oh yeah. True love, born again, Yahuwah Malak, chief cornerstone rock, yes, no corruption, hip hop. But violins and beautiful harps, yes, the beautiful feet in the sandal, play the banjo, 7 candles, frankincense and myrrh, and not the gray flannel, yes, spark turns into flame. Mischievous, backfire, genocide, liar, supplication, operation, yes, hot, burning, cold, balls of fire, yes, fall down from the celestial sky. Supplication, yes, deep pit, spark, yes, turn into flames. Righteousness is no gain, yes, bottomless pit, ancient entities, bring terror on the wicked heads. Supplication, situation, the fifth angel open up the bottomless pit, the recompense, retribution, solution, revolution, yes. When you open up the bottomless pit, spark turn into flames. The falling star, the big smoke furnace, celestial locust entity, scorpion power, yes, the great seal forehead, real deal. The 7 guardians, the mighty horsemen, 200,000, yes, breastplate, fire, the brimstone, yes. The horse head like a lion head, righteousness, malignity, yes, deepness, malice, yes, harmful, evil, disposition, yes, historically, yes. There's no benefit, yes, for being evil, yes. The real deal, yes, the grand fury. Oh yeah, the kingdom come, kingdom go. Demons live, demons die. Sparks turn into flames. Vanity, vanity, yes, everything is vanity, insanity. Snake, dog, profanity, humanity, evil mentality. Garbage can man, garbage can woman, trash can brain, vain, insane, yes, able to gain. The light is coming to the world, but men prefer, yes, darkness rather than the illumination. Bright light, yes, because their deeds were evil, yes, evil Knievel. John, yes, 3:19. The proud, arrogant, without natural affection, connection, selection, rejection, infection, generation, castration, desolation. This is why abomination situation. The sparks turn into flame, yes, retribution, yes. One day purge out the wicked. Nobody has forced us, yes, to be evil. We chose the evil. Bullets inside the baby heads instead. For maniac gun blast, yes. So the spark turns into flames, yes. One day the retribution. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Wicked is wicked, garbage can is garbage can. Trash can is trash can. Liar is liar, evil is evil. Many people are just no good. Sparks turn into flames, yes. The feet of fire, burn fire, Obadiah, Zechariah, Zephaniah. The balls of fire, yes. Brother Jeremiah said, you big fat loud mouth liar. King victory, get down, yes. The white horse, yes. The rod of iron, yes. The wine press, yes. Mighty father, king, yes. False prophet, miracles, yes. The vultures in the buzzard, yes. The storm bird, yes. The goat, the bullock, yes. Eat the drink, yes. The spark turn into flames. 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 Spark turn into flames.